Hello and welcome. Thank you for being here today. We're going to talk about something very important. It is about how to prevent strokes, especially for seniors. Stroke is a serious health problem, but the good news is that many strokes can be prevented. With the right knowledge and habits, you can protect your brain and live a longer, healthier life. In this video, I will explain what a stroke is, why it is dangerous, and how you can lower your risk. We will talk about daily habits, food choices, medications, and emergency steps. Everything will be in simple language, and I will give you real examples you can remember. You deserve clear and honest advice that helps you take care of yourself or your loved ones. Let us begin by understanding what a stroke really is. A stroke happens when blood stops flowing to a part of your brain. Without blood, your brain cells do not get oxygen. In just a few minutes, those cells begin to die. This can lead to serious problems like trouble walking, speaking, or even remembering things. In some cases, it can cause death. There are two main types of strokes. The most common type is called ischemic stroke. This happens when a blood vessel that brings blood to the brain gets blocked. Think of it like a pipe in your house getting clogged. This blockage is often caused by a blood clot or fatty buildup. The second type is called hemorrhagic stroke. This happens when a blood vessel in the brain bursts and bleeds. It is less common but often more dangerous. The bleeding puts pressure on the brain and damages it quickly. There is also something called a mini-stroke or transient ischemic attack, also known as a TIA. This is when the blood flow to the brain stops for a short time but then returns. A TIA does not cause permanent damage, but it is a serious warning sign. It means a full stroke could happen soon if nothing is done. How can you tell if someone is having a stroke? There is an easy way to remember the signs. Use the word FAST. F stands for face. Ask the person to smile. Does one side of their face droop? S stands for arms. Ask them to raise both arms. Does one arm drift down? S stands for speech. Ask them to speak. Are the words slurred or hard to understand? T stands for time. If you see any of these signs, it is time to call emergency services right away. Remember, every minute counts. The faster a person gets help, the better the chances of recovery. Do not wait. Do not try to drive them to the hospital yourself. Call for emergency help. Now you may wonder, why are strokes more common in seniors? As we get older, our blood vessels become less flexible. They can get narrower and harder. This makes it easier for clots to form or for vessels to break. Also, older adults are more likely to have other health conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, which raise the risk of stroke. But do not feel discouraged. Many of these risks can be controlled. You are never too old to make changes that protect your brain and your life. Let us now look at what puts you at risk. The first major risk factor is high blood pressure, also called hypertension. This is the #1 cause of stroke. High blood pressure puts too much force on your blood vessels. Over time, they can weaken or break. That is how strokes happen. A normal blood pressure reading is below 120/80. If yours is higher than 140/90, you may need treatment. The good news is, you can bring it down with medication, exercise, and a good diet. The second risk factor is high cholesterol. Cholesterol is a fatty substance in your blood. Too much of it can build up on the walls of your arteries. This buildup, called plaque, makes it harder for blood to flow. It can also break off and cause a clot. That is why checking your cholesterol levels is important. Doctors usually recommend that total cholesterol be below 200 milligrams per deciliter. You can lower cholesterol by eating less fatty food, especially red meat and fried foods. Instead, eat more fish, nuts, and oats. The third risk factor is diabetes. Diabetes affects how your body uses sugar. If sugar levels stay high for too long, it can damage blood vessels and nerves. This makes stroke more likely. If you have diabetes, you must check your blood sugar regularly and follow your doctor's advice. Another serious risk is smoking. Cigarettes damage your blood vessels. They raise your blood pressure and make your blood thicker. All of this increases stroke risk. If you smoke, try your best to quit. There are support groups, patches, and medicines that can help. Even quitting after many years can improve your health. Obesity is also a risk. Carrying extra weight makes your heart work harder. It also raises your chance of having high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes. Losing even a few kilograms can make a big difference. If you're not sure what a healthy weight is, talk to your doctor about your body mass index or BMI. Your family history can also play a role. If a close family member had a stroke, your risk is higher. You cannot change your genes, but you can change your habits. Lastly, a sedentary lifestyle or sitting too much is a big danger. Movement helps your blood flow well. It keeps your heart strong and your weight in check. Even light activity like walking or stretching can help a lot. Now that you understand the risks, let us move on to what you can do to lower them. Prevention is the key. Now that we understand the risks of stroke, let us talk about how to lower them. There are simple, everyday changes you can make to protect your brain and body. These changes do not need to be big or expensive. Small steps, taken regularly, can have a powerful effect. The first and most important step is eating a healthy diet. What you eat affects your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your weight, and your sugar levels. All of these are linked to stroke risk. So what does a stroke-preventing diet look like? Try to eat more fruits and vegetables. These are full of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Fiber helps lower cholesterol and keeps your blood sugar steady. Aim for at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. One serving is about the size of your fist. That could be 1 apple, 1 banana, half a cup of cooked carrots, or a small bowl of salad. Choose whole grains instead of white bread or white rice. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, and whole wheat bread keep your blood sugar steady and help you feel full longer. Eat more lean protein. This includes fish, chicken without skin, beans, tofu, and eggs. Try to eat fish at least twice a week, especially oily fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel. These have omega-3 fatty acids, which help keep your heart and brain healthy. For example, eating just 2 slices of grilled salmon gives you enough omega-3s for the whole week. Limit salt. Too much salt raises your blood pressure. Most people eat more salt than they need without realizing it. The recommended amount is less than 2,300 milligrams a day. That is about 1 teaspoon. To reduce salt, avoid canned soups, chips, instant noodles, and processed meats like bacon and sausage. Try using herbs and spices instead of salt to flavor your food. Cut back on sugar, especially sugary drinks like soda, sweet tea, and packaged fruit juices. These spike your blood sugar and can lead to diabetes and weight gain. Avoid trans fats and too much saturated fat. These are found in fried foods, pastries, butter, and fatty meats. Instead, use small amounts of olive oil or avocado. Now let us talk about exercise. You do not have to go to the gym or run a marathon. Just moving your body more each day can help. The goal is at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise each week. That is about 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. What does moderate exercise look like? A brisk walk, gardening, light swimming, dancing. Even cleaning the house or doing laundry can count if you move continuously for 10 to 15 minutes at a time. If you are not active now, start small. Try walking for 10 minutes a day. Then slowly build up. You can even break it into 3 10-minute walks. The key is to get your heart beating a little faster. Exercise helps lower blood pressure, manage weight, improve mood, and keep your blood vessels healthy. It also helps prevent diabetes. Along with exercise, managing your weight is very important. If you are overweight, losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight can make a big difference. For example, if you weigh 80 kilograms, losing 4 to 8 kilograms can help lower your blood pressure and blood sugar. You do not need to be skinny. You just need to be at a healthy weight for your body. Let us talk about alcohol. Drinking too much alcohol raises your blood pressure and adds extra calories. It can also make your blood more likely to clot. If you drink, try to limit it to no more than 1 drink per day for women and no more than 2 for men. 1 drink means 1 glass of wine or 1 can of beer or a shot of spirits. Now let us be honest about smoking. Smoking is poison for your blood vessels. Every puff hurts your heart and brain. If you smoke, the best thing you can do for your health is to stop. It is not easy, but it is worth it. There are many ways to quit. You can talk to your doctor, join a support group, use nicotine patches, or try medicines that reduce cravings. Even cutting down slowly is better than nothing. Now let us talk about a few simple habits you can add to your daily life. Drink plenty of water. Dehydration can make your blood thicker, which increases your risk of clotting. Aim for about 8 cups of water a day, or around 2 liters. If you do not like plain water, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber. Try to reduce stress. Long-term stress can raise your blood pressure. Try breathing exercises, meditation, gentle yoga, or just taking a walk outside. Even talking to a friend can help you feel more relaxed. Sleep is also very important. Try to get 7 to 9 hours of good sleep each night. If you snore a lot or feel tired even after sleeping, you may have sleep apnea. That is a condition that raises stroke risk. Talk to your doctor if you think you might have it. Keep your mind active. Read, do puzzles, learn a new skill, or even play simple games. Mental activity keeps your brain sharp. And stay social. Loneliness and isolation can lead to depression and poor health. Try to meet with friends, join a local club, or even call a family member each day. Social activity is good for your brain and your heart. All of these small steps build a stronger, healthier you. In the next part, we will talk about medicine and monitoring, how your doctor can help you lower your risk and how to take medicine safely. Along with healthy habits, some people need medicine to help lower their risk of stroke. Taking the right medication in the right way can save your life. But it is also important to understand what the medicines do, why you need them, and how to take them safely. The first group of medicines we will talk about is for high blood pressure, also called antihypertensive drugs. These help relax your blood vessels, so blood can flow more easily. There are many kinds such as ACE inhibitors, beta blockers, and calcium channel blockers. Your doctor will choose the one that is best for you. You may need to try a few types before finding the one that works well with the fewest side effects. Taking blood pressure medicine regularly is very important. Some people stop because they feel fine, but high blood pressure often has no symptoms. You may not feel anything until damage has already been done. So take your pills even if you feel okay. Next is cholesterol-lowering medicine, often called statins. Statins help lower the bad cholesterol in your blood. That is the kind that sticks to the walls of your blood vessels and forms blockages. By lowering cholesterol, statins reduce the chance of blood clots and heart problems. If your doctor tells you to take statins, take them every day, usually in the evening. It may take a few weeks to see results, but they are working quietly in the background to protect your brain. You can still eat healthy, but the medicine adds an extra layer of protection. Some people also need blood thinners, especially if they have a condition called atrial fibrillation. That is an irregular heartbeat that can cause blood to pool and form clots. Blood thinners, also called anticoagulants, keep your blood from clotting too easily. Common blood thinners include warfarin and newer drugs like apixaban or rivaroxaban. These medicines help prevent strokes, but they also raise the risk of bleeding. That is why regular checkups are important. You may need blood tests to check how well your blood is flowing. Never stop taking a blood thinner suddenly without talking to your doctor. And tell your dentist or any other doctor that you are on a blood thinner before any procedure. Some people are also told to take low-dose aspirin. Aspirin helps prevent clots in some people who are at high risk. But it is not for everyone. Do not start taking aspirin on your own. It can cause stomach bleeding in some people. Always ask your doctor first. Diabetes medicine is also very important. If you have diabetes, controlling your blood sugar protects your blood vessels. There are many kinds of diabetes medicine, pills like metformin or insulin injections. Take them exactly as prescribed. Skipping doses can lead to serious problems. If you are on several medications, it is a good idea to use a pill organizer. These are small boxes with compartments for each day of the week. This helps you remember what to take and when. You can also set reminders on your phone or ask a family member to help. Go to your doctor for regular checkups. At least once or twice a year, your doctor should check your blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, and weight. If something is off, they can help you adjust your medication or your lifestyle. Sometimes you may feel unsure about a medicine or have side effects. Do not stop on your own. Talk to your doctor. There are usually other options. Also, keep a list of all the medicines you take, including the names, doses, and times you take them. Keep this list in your wallet or on your phone. In an emergency, this information could save time and save your life. If you have trouble paying for medicine, ask your doctor or pharmacist. There may be cheaper brands, discounts, or programs that can help. Medicine is not the enemy. When used correctly, it is one of your strongest tools in preventing a stroke. In the next part, we will talk about simple daily habits that help protect your brain and support your overall health. Preventing a stroke is not only about medicine and doctor visits. What you do each day matters just as much. Your daily habits, the little things you do from morning to night, can either protect your brain or put it at risk. Let us begin with a simple one. Stay hydrated. Your body needs water to keep your blood flowing smoothly. When you are dehydrated, your blood can become thicker, and that makes it easier for clots to form. Most people need about 8 cups of water a day. That is equal to around 2 liters. You can also get water from soups, fruits, and herbal teas. If you do not like plain water, try adding a slice of lemon or a few mint leaves. Avoid drinking too many sugary drinks like soda or packaged juice. These can raise your blood sugar and add extra calories without helping your health. Another important habit is getting enough sleep. Your brain needs rest to stay sharp and healthy. Poor sleep can raise your blood pressure and increase stress. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. If you have trouble sleeping, try going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. Avoid large meals, caffeine, and screen time before bed. Make your bedroom quiet, dark, and cool. If you snore loudly or feel very tired even after a full night's sleep, talk to your doctor. You may have a condition called sleep apnea, which increases stroke risk. Next, let us talk about stress. Everyone feels stress now and then, but too much stress over a long time can hurt your heart and brain. It raises your blood pressure and can lead to unhealthy habits like overeating or smoking. You can reduce stress in many ways. One simple way is to practice deep breathing. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a slow breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment, then breathe out slowly through your mouth. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes each day. Other helpful activities include gentle yoga, stretching, or just going for a walk. Spend time in nature, listen to music, or talk to a friend. Laughter and connection are good for your health. Mental activity is just as important as physical health. Keep your brain active by doing puzzles, reading books, writing, or learning new things. You can try crossword puzzles, word games, or learning a new hobby like painting or playing music. Social connection is also very important. Loneliness can affect both your mood and your physical health. Try to stay in touch with friends, family, or neighbors. If you feel isolated, consider joining a local group, club, or place of worship. Some communities have programs just for seniors, like exercise classes or hobby groups. If you are able to volunteer or help others, that can bring a great sense of purpose and joy. Giving support can be just as helpful as receiving it. Keep a regular routine. Try to wake up, eat, move, and rest at the same times each day. This gives your body a rhythm and helps keep your heart and brain balanced. Avoid sitting for long periods. If you watch television or use the computer, take a break every 30 to 60 minutes to stretch or walk around the room. Movement helps your circulation and keeps your joints from getting stiff. Pay attention to your posture. Sit up straight, keep your shoulders relaxed, and do not cross your legs for too long. Good posture helps blood flow to your brain and prevents muscle strain. Another helpful habit is checking your blood pressure at home if your doctor suggests it. You can buy a simple digital blood pressure monitor at most pharmacies. Ask your doctor or nurse how to use it. Keeping track at home helps you stay in control and gives your doctor better information at your next visit. You should also keep a journal or notebook to track your progress. You can write down your daily water intake, your steps walked, your blood pressure, your meals, or your mood. Writing things down helps you stay focused and motivated. Remember, you do not have to be perfect. Even if you do just a few of these things each day, they add up. What matters is that you keep trying and do your best. In the next part, we will talk about what to do in case a stroke happens, how to respond quickly in an emergency, and make a plan. Even if you do everything right, it is still important to be prepared. Knowing how to respond in case of a stroke can save your life or the life of someone you love. Quick action can reduce brain damage and increase the chance of recovery. The most important thing to remember is the word FAST. This is a simple way to recognize stroke symptoms. F stands for face. Ask the person to smile. Does one side of the face droop? A stands for arms. Ask them to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downward? S stands for speech. Ask them to say a simple sentence. Are the words slurred or strange? T stands for time. If you see any of these signs, it is time to call emergency services right away. Do not wait to see if the symptoms go away. Do not drive yourself or someone else to the hospital. Call emergency services immediately. In many countries, this means dialing a number like 911 or 115. Use the number in your area. Time is very important. Doctors often say, time is brain. That means the longer a stroke lasts, the more brain cells are lost. Treatment works best if given within the first 3 hours after symptoms start. So act fast and do not delay. Even if the symptoms go away in a few minutes, you should still call for help. That could be a mini stroke or transient ischemic attack. A TIA is a warning sign that a major stroke may happen soon. You should still get checked at the hospital. Now let us talk about how to plan ahead. Having a stroke plan gives you peace of mind and helps others help you if something happens. The first step is to know your emergency numbers. Write down the number for local emergency services and keep it near your phone. You can also save it as a contact on your mobile phone. Second, make a list of your emergency contacts. These are the people who should be called if you are in trouble. Include family members, close friends, or a neighbor. Write down their names, phone numbers, and your relationship to them. Keep this list in your wallet, on the fridge, or by your phone. Third, keep a medical information card with you. It should include your name, date of birth, your current medical conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, a list of your medications, and any allergies. This helps emergency workers know how to treat you safely. If you live alone, consider getting a medical alert device. These are small devices you can wear on your wrist or around your neck. If you fall or feel unwell, you can press a button to call for help. Make sure your home address is easy to find. Use clear house numbers. If possible, unlock your front door if you are waiting for help to arrive. It is also a good idea to practice what to do in an emergency. Talk to your family or caregiver. Ask questions like who will call for help? Where is the phone? What should we say to the emergency operator? Who will ride with me to the hospital? You can even write out the steps and review them together. If you care for someone who has already had a stroke, it is important to learn the signs of stroke recovery. Some people may have weakness, speech problems, or changes in mood. Be patient and encourage them to follow their doctor's advice. Recovery takes time. It is also okay to ask for help. Support groups, community programs, and physical therapy can make a big difference. Many stroke survivors go on to live full, meaningful lives with the right support. Finally, try to stay positive. Planning for an emergency does not mean you are expecting something bad to happen. It simply means you are prepared. Being ready helps you feel stronger and more in control. We have covered a lot today, so let us take a quick moment to review. A stroke happens when blood stops flowing to the brain. It is serious, but many strokes can be prevented. Know the signs: face drooping, arm weakness, speech problems, and time to call for help. Every minute matters. Stroke risk goes up with age, but you can take action. Keep your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar under control. Eat healthy, move more, stop smoking, and get good sleep. These small changes add up. If your doctor gives you medicine, take it every day. Use a pill organizer and keep a list of what you take. Go for regular checkups. Have an emergency plan. Know who to call, what to say, and where to find your medical info. It could save your life. Most of all, do not wait. Start today. You are never too old to make a change, and your brain is worth protecting. Thank you for watching. Share this with someone who needs it. And take care of yourself, and one step at a time.